Hey world, Errol Sykes here in Venice Piazza, which is a place in Manila, out of all places. Joined right now by Nix, who is a marketing influencer. Really interesting conversations we had, and I decided to just do an interview just to capture the imagination and share our visions a little bit. Nix, thanks so much for making time in your busy schedule, right?
Right, dude, thank you so much for inviting me as well. Super happy to meet you.
Yeah, so let's talk about this because we're here in the Philippines, and what I thought was really interesting is that we kind of both have an idea of how to bring forth progress, not so much change because change happens anyway, but more progress and kind of like transformation in terms of like the mindset of people. That's what I was interested in when I was meeting you, So and as our conversations grew, that's also kind of where you at. So
it's interesting because not a lot of people there's not a lot of people who want to talk about it. First of all, I think most people are kind of content with what they have, and which is fine. I mean, in a different context. But some people also don't want to speak up. The proverbial the system.
Yeah.
There is. I mean, the world. There's a system, and it's really good that we get to speak about things like that. We're trying to do something to improve what we currently have. We're trying to step up and speak up and be the game changers that we know we can be.
yeah, and one of the ways that you're doing that is with an academy, right? And specializing in social media, yes.
Right, so we started Social Media Academy. It's an online school for social media marketing, and the main motivation behind that was we built it because a lot of people graduate, marketing courses, communication arts. They graduate college. First thing they do, they try to look for a job. What happens? The employer asks, do you have social media experience? Can you do social media marketing? Of course they don't. That doesn't get, that's not being taught in schools yet. Some, but like not all. And actually majority don't. And I actually spoke at one conference at a university here. Asked them, do you have social media? Like, no, they don't know. They only know Facebook and like to post status, but like that's not really like social media marketing. So that was kind of the pain point, and I was seeing a lot of freelancers, marketers, or people trying to learn this, and it wasn't really accessible. Either the programs were too expensive, or it just wasn't any good, or there's none, right? So that's why I started Social Media Academy. The first step, which I think is to disrupt education. I mean, that's the vision.
That's a big statement because I'm half Filipino as well, and I know for a fact, growing up in a household, my mom was an educator, so education is a huge part in the Philippines. So that's kind of like a huge statement, though.
It is, and I get like a lot of flame fire from it. Some people love it, some people hate it. As always, right? People appreciate it. The fact that we're trying to challenge the system, trying to understand, show people. We gave school how many years of our lives?
Yes.
We gave them many chances. What, 12, 15? I don't know. How long? How long we spent? We gave them chances, and they had their chance. School had their chance to mold us into but most people I ask, do you think school was worth it? Most people say no, and I actually posted about this 2 months ago. I asked people in a simple Facebook post. I asked people, knowing what you know now, would you still have gone to college? Knowing what you know now, would you still have gone to college? The answers that I got, those will shock you. So, a lot of them said no, but a lot of them said yes. So it was kind of like 60-40. But everyone who said yes, do you know what they said? Why? The reason why they said yes? They said yes because I met my best friends there. That's where I made all of my closest friends now. So I'm like, so you're telling me that the only benefit of the school system so you can make friends, which is, by the way, I resonate with. I met my best friends there too. But like, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That for me is like the eye-opener. Like, not a single comment there was like, yes, I learned everything I needed to know to prepare me in life, to prepare me in my career, to prepare me in business. I didn't see a single comment. So that's kind of like, was like, oh wow, okay. So I see now, like, it's not just me who's feeling this, like other people feel the same way.
So how are you going to go about this in terms of, your next steps? I mean, obviously you got the social media academy.
Right.
So what would be the next step actually to bring forth this message?
So social media academies for me, like, I think it's the first step, right? So we're trying to disrupt marketing in schools. Not yet in schools, but like now we want it to become a viable option for people who want to learn social media marketing, which is one of the most marketable asset or skill right now in business. We know social media, you can get paid a lot of money to do social media marketing for businesses, for clients. So that's kind of the first step. It being an option, an alternative option, maybe after college, they think they need more knowledge on marketing, they can take that. But you know what? Eventually, if this all works out, we could start spawning off different kinds of courses, different kinds of programs for people who want to do business. Like, I'm going to have a bunch of business people in my network who can teach you, like, you want to be an entrepreneur? Here's how. Learn from the top business people in the Philippines. And like everything else, like, we just feel like there's not enough concrete, real-life examples, real-life stuff going on that gets taught in school.
Right.
Like, when I graduate, like, I have to figure out everything for myself. I think that's what
and that's when you already invested, the
right
good chunk of your prime years, in
money
your
and
life.
time.
Yeah,
that's money and time that you can never get back. Right? So that's kind of the vision. Hopefully we get there, and we're starting with social media with social media academy.
Yes.
So
right, sounds like a topic for our next conversation. In the meantime, where can people find your movement and be part of it?
Okay, so first of all, thank you so much for having me here. If you guys want to follow me, it's super easy to find. You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram. It's at Nix Eniego, Nixeniego. You can also join our group, Social Media Managers and Growth Hackers. That's where you can find more information about Social Media Academy. So maybe we can drop a link or something like that.
Yeah, we'll do.
If you want to enroll, we accept anyone. It's super affordable. You won't believe how. I won't tell you. I just look at it. It's like super duper affordable. Anyone can join in, and I'd really want you there if you feel like you're ready to take that next step. You want to be a better marketer. You want to be better social. You want to understand these things.
Right.
I want you there, and I'll help you get there.
Most definitely. And take it from me. I know Nix not so long, but I know enough about him to know that he's wanted to do this for you.
Right.
I mean, if you get to know about his story and you get to know about what he stands for, you know that you'll do this for him. So go and check out the links below. And join the movement.
This guy is going to be a guest lecturer. He's going to be a guest lecturer. I'm dropping into there. And a lot of other cool people also will be in that program. So
appreciate it a lot, man. That's what I'm saying, man. This is about giving. This is about the culture of giving. And it's time to give you something back. So much thanks, Maraming salamat for giving me the time. And
walang anuman.
No worries. All right, man.
Peace out.
Peace.